Welcome! Hi, I'm 2 Pixel Wide. Bleh. Hi, I'm 2 Pixel Wide, and today I just wanted to record a really quick video just to sort of outline some of the things that you may need to know if you are looking to start live streaming video games on Twitch.tv. Now, I've been doing it for a little bit. I haven't been doing it for very, very long. I haven't been in it for years and years and years, but I have been doing it for a little while, and I have learned a few things that I'd love to pass on to new streamers, because I think there's a lot of information and there's a lot of things and there's just a lot of stuff out there, and I think sometimes as a new streamer it can be very overwhelming and you might not know where to start. If you're just starting streaming, where to start, what you need, what kind of equipment you need, if you need the fancy microphones, if you need all of the fancy things. Streaming is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Nobody gets into live streaming and becomes the most popular person in the world overnight. And as a marathon, you have to treat it like a marathon. And the best piece of advice that I can give is, if you want to start to stream, do it. Just start. If you have a microphone, if you have a webcam, even if you don't have that stuff, the biggest piece of advice that I can give you right off the bat is to just get started. The more you do it, the better you'll become, and nobody can really tell you how best to improve your stream better than you can. You will always be your number one critic. You yourself, if you're going back and you're watching your streams, you will always be able to pick out the things that nobody else will see. You can never rely on the people that watch your videos to tell you if everything looks bad, if everything looks good, because the cool thing about people on Twitch, people that watch your show, is they're usually really, really nice and polite and awesome, almost to the point of a fault. Everything is good enough. Everything is good enough. And if you want to be a quality streamer, you're gonna have to be your biggest critic. So you're gonna have to go back, you're gonna have to watch your stuff, you're gonna have to figure out what is good, what is not, what is good for you, what is not good for you. And me sitting here trying to tell you what is good for me is really not going to help you. So that is my biggest thing, is even if you don't have all the fancy equipment, I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the different equipment that you're going to need to stream, because everybody's setup is a little different, because everybody's setup is designed strictly for them and the way they play games and the way they want to stream. So number one, just start. One thing I do suggest is getting OBS. It's an absolutely free streaming program. It only works in Windows for now. If you stream, or if the only computer you have in the house is a Mac, you can boot camp into Windows, but right now OBS does not work in OS X, so you will have to boot camp into Windows if you are a Mac user like I am. I actually stream. I'm actually recording this right now on a Mac, but I'm boot camped into Windows. But once you get OBS, you're probably going to want to start streaming PC games. It's really cool. It's really fancy to stream console games, but it also takes some equipment. Instead of just waiting and gathering and, instead of being like a chipmunk and you're just gathering all your nuts for when you're gonna start, you're just gonna have the absolute best cast that's ever happened day one. I just say, you know what? Start with the bare minimum. If you have a computer that can play any game, if you have a computer that'll play Minecraft and you want to play Minecraft, you do that. Just play the game. Have a webcam. It's usually a good idea to have a webcam, but it's not a necessity. It is not a necessity to have a webcam, and you can decide later on if you want a webcam or if you don't want a webcam. There is tons and tons and tons of extremely great streamers who never have a webcam. Don't feel forced to do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. If you don't want to put your face out there, you don't have to. It does mean you do have to put a little more work into your voice work. So people like Moscow, people like Cosby have very excellent voices, so that helps their stream, because they also have a really good microphone. Just start streaming with whatever stuff you have around the house. If you have a computer that can stream, there are certain minimum requirements to, you have to have a decent enough computer to broadcast, so you can play a game and run OBS and everything like that and have it run well. But get that and just start streaming. It's the most important thing, is just to start streaming and going back and watching the stuff that you do. Going back and watching your first and second and third stream is going to be the most painful thing ever, because it's not going to be very good. But the more you watch and the more you improve, the better your stream will be. And suddenly, 3, 4, 5 months down the road, we are streaming on a regular basis, and your stream will be much better because of it. You kind of have to have a microphone. You don't necessarily have to have a webcam. A webcam is optional. A microphone is not optional. You really don't want to be there playing a video game in abstract silence. What a lot of people do when they first start out is they have a headset microphone. Those work fine, depending on the headset. Sometimes the audio quality is not great, but you really have to decide what's good for you. If the quality out of a microphone that is attached to a headset is fine for you, that's fine. If it's fine for your viewers, that's wonderful. But if you want something a little better, I do recommend the Blue line of USB microphones. They're really great for starters. They do cost a little bit more than, a $5 microphone, but they sound excellent. What I'm using right now is a Blue Yeti microphone. It's a little more top of the line. Blue also makes a thing called the Snowball that actually works very well. Just something, a decent enough microphone that people can hear your voice and hear it clearly. Also, you want to pick a game that you want to play. I know I get a lot of questions about what game should I play? Is it really important? Game choice is one of the hardest things. If you're going to be a variety streamer, and that means if you're going to be a person that plays multiple games, just plays any games, whatever games, kind of like me, where I just play whatever games suit my fancy, it is very difficult to get noticed, especially as a variety streamer, and game selection is important. There is no rhyme or reason to it half the time. Some games are super popular, but that also means that you're going to be down in the bottom of the list. Honestly, the best thing that I can say is play a game that you want to play a game that you enjoy playing, play something that you have a passion for. If the only game you ever play is Minecraft and you are good at it, play Minecraft on stream, because that means you have a passion for it, you have something to offer the audience. One of the biggest things is also you remember that you are an entertainer. If you want to do this, it's a form of entertainment for the people that are watching. That's not to say that you have to play it up. You don't have to play a character. Some people do, some people don't. You don't feel like you have to play a character. Don't feel like you have to rage out over everything and just get super angry or blah blah blah. Like, that's the most important thing, is to be yourself, because the people that are watching you on Twitch will know if you're being yourself or not, and more times often than not, they will prefer you to be yourself. Just start streaming. Just start streaming. If this is something that you want to do and you want to gain a following, another great suggestion is be consistent. That doesn't mean you have to stream every single day, all day long. That's not what I mean. I stream every day because I'm a crazy person, but most people don't stream every day. But if you can only stream one day per week, it's really important to make sure that that one day is the same day every week, and it's the same time every week, so the people that watch your show know when to come back. If you stream on Monday at 8 o'clock p.m., and that's the only day, that's the only time that you can stream, make sure it's every week. Monday 8 o'clock, Monday 8 o'clock, Monday 8 o'clock. Make it like a weekly TV show where it's just Monday at 8 o'clock. They know that you're going to be online no matter what. The more consistent you are, the more people will come back and watch you again and again and again. And that builds a following of people that will watch you. Every time you go online, they will watch you because they know you're going to be there, and they're going to be waiting in your channel. They're going to be waiting in your channel like hour before you get online, because they know consistently you are going to be online and you are going to be there, and you're going to have a conversation in the chat, and it's going to be fun. Another point I want to make is be sure to interact with the chat. And one of the greatest things about streaming, and one of the most amazing things about streaming is the idea that we're not just playing video games on the internet, but we're actually interacting with people. One of the reasons I do it, and one of the reasons I love it, is because I get to interact with so many different people from all over the world. I'm talking with, people from the United States, from Ireland, from, just everywhere, all at once. Chat interaction is so important. Get in there, be yourself, chat it up with the people, don't feed the trolls. If you get somebody in there that just wants to cause trouble, don't even talk to them, just ban them and move on with your life. Don't be afraid to use that purge button. It's just a thing that's gonna happen. It sucks, but we all have to go through it. Don't be afraid to ban the people that need banning, because if they're just there to troll you, they're not actually there to watch you. So don't be afraid to use your mod tools, and if you do get some people that are in there regularly, maybe look into making one of them a mod for you, because having a really good mod or somebody there that can sort of keep an eye on the chat, make sure it's good, will take a lot of the stress off of you while you're trying to entertain and play your game. Those are just a few of the hints and tips that I wanted to share. I just really wanted to share just a few things because I get a lot of questions about streaming, especially from people that want to get started doing it, and it's the most amazing thing. I highly recommend start streaming. It's so much fun, and it's a good way. You make friends, and it's just so much fun. And if you feel like you want to do it, just do it. And you will know right away what you need to do to upgrade and to make your stream better. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the stream. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you guys later.